Mom gets pregnant but never tells the dad. 45 years later, her gut says to check her email. Vikki Michèle grew up with her biological mom and her dad, a man who was not her biological father. For nearly 5 decades, the identity of her birth father was kept a secret. He and Vikki's mom lost contact in 1969. Vikki grew up in a loving and supportive home, but she always felt like something was just off. She didn't know it at the time, but someone else out there in the world was feeling the exact same way. You see, Vikki's biological father, Ian, was never told he had a daughter. Ian went on to have a son, which meant Vikki also had a half-brother who was unaware of her existence. Then, one day, after Vikki had grown up and started a family of her own, the man who raised her passed away. It wasn't until his death that the truth behind her birth dad's identity emerged. Thus began her exhausting search to track Ian down. All she had was his name and a few old photos. Vikki searched on Facebook and Google. She sent dozens of letters to church parishes in several different countries and left over 140 voicemails, calling every one of the surname in the last known city in which Ian resided. She hoped someone would know him or would be related to him. On the night before Thanksgiving, Vikki placed one last phone call to the number on her list. She left a voicemail, saying she was simply looking for a friend of her mother's. The next morning, Vikki and her family went to gather at the table to enjoy their Thanksgiving meal. But before she sat down, she checked her email, and was absolutely stunned by what she read.